Welcome viewers to Midnight Coffee with Faisal. Again, it's another beautiful evening on Saturday midnight. Now it's already Sunday. We passed midnight time. And with me, I will be having a special guest. Yeah. I will let her introduce herself. And welcome again to this season 3 premiere tonight. Yeah, the first episode of season 3. And for those who are viewing us live, please shout out in the box as to where you are viewing this live stream from. For the regulars, welcome. And for those who are new to this show, basically, my name is Faisal. Yeah, I am an independent management consultant that helps clients with coming up with solutions to their business project concerns. Yeah, I'm an independent management consultant and a business project management coach that help clients to implement solution. And our midnight coffee, as always, will be a casual conversation. Yeah, I will be having a casual conversation with ordinary people that are taking extraordinary actions. And as I said, before we continue with the show, please do like and subscribe to my channel. I'm available on Spotify under Project Talk. Yeah. And I'm also on YouTube under Doc Faisal, which you are viewing right now. And I'm also streaming live to my Facebook account. And I'm also on Instagram under Doc Faisal. Please follow us and subscribe to my channel and click notify button so that you will be notified on the future talks or new videos that I've uploaded to the to my channel. Yeah. All right. So what we can do is that tonight I have a very special guest. She has premiered in my season 1. So she was my first guest. She was my first guest in season 1 when I started this live stream. And I'm honored to have her back here again with us on Midnight Coffee in this season 3 premiere. So apparently she always appear on the premiere episodes. So without further ado, I will let her introduce herself. So I will do a short, what you call it, a short ID, my Midnight Coffee ID, and I will bring her on board. Yeah. So stay tuned. Welcome, Kamila. Hi. Thank you for being with us tonight, Kamila. I
Yes,
know you are in
thank
Dubai
you.
and it's 4 minutes past 8. And thank you for coming on board again on this season 3 premiere. So maybe you would
Yeah,
like to say, introduce yourself to the audience, to the viewers, please.
no, first of all, I would like to congratulate you on the season 3. It's amazing. The time flies, and yeah, season 3, amazing. And secondly, thank you for inviting me. It's always an honor to be invited to your channel. So, introduction. Well, my name is Kamila. I'm from Kazakhstan. Right now, I live in Dubai. I moved here in September. That's when you had your September last year. That's when was the premiere
Yes.
actually. So it was my premiere in Dubai as well. So since then, things have changed a lot.
Uh-huh.
In September, I was giving an interview from my hotel room because I just arrived like
Yeah.
a couple of days ago. Right now, I'm streaming from my apartment. Now I joined a company, and I had sort of a career shift from public relations. My background is in PR. I studied in Linköping, bachelor's and master's. That's where we met, which
Yes.
I'm so happy for.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I've decided to move here, and yeah, I got a job offer. Right now, I'm working as a social media and marketing executive at the retail corporation. It's called Apparel Group.
Ah,
It's quite
okay.
huge. The company has 75 plus brands, and
Wow.
and it's in whole GCC region. So it's not only UAE but Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Oman,
Mm-hmm.
and Kuwait. And I'm managing three brands. I'm managing Aldo, Aldo Accessories, and Call It Spring. So
Okay.
yeah, since I joined the company, a lot of fashion and a lot of shoes and accessories in my life, which I'm so happy about. But then,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of struggles as well, because as I said, it's a career change from public relations to marketing, even though it's very close, pretty similar. But then, yeah, and also I didn't have prior experience in corporations as well, so you can imagine.
You don't have prior
No,
experience
no,
in
no,
corporation because
no, no, no.
I remember when I was meeting you up in Kazakhstan, you are
Yeah.
already working with PR agencies or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
but those are boutique agencies. They're quite small. Yes, I worked with big corporations. They were my clients, but I never was part of the corporation, which is completely different thing for
Ah,
me.
because I remember I met you at Shankatir, and then I
Yes,
remember
yes,
I ordered some Shankatir T-shirts from
yes.
you for the various sizes and all those things, and I thought you were with that company. I mean those corporation that's running the Shankatir.
No,
Ah,
no,
okay.
no, no, no. I
So
was working with Hanşetir. I was just doing events for them as an independent PR specialist. So basically, it's coming from the independency to like a corporation,
okay.
which is quite exciting, I must say, because the budgets are different, which for marketing and PR is huge. And then you come to realize that you have so many resources to do marketing. So yeah, because usually when I used to work as an independent, yes, I had a team of like two or three people, but then it's just two or three people.
Uh-huh. With
That's
a
it.
small budget.
But with a small budgets, yes, 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 yes. Mostly it's small budgets. So yeah, even if you have big budgets, but you have to make money out of it. So you try to.
So now you have how many staff that you're having?
Oh, in the whole corporation, I don't know, 25,000, maybe even more. I don't. There's a lot of people. Even in just for one brand, Aldo, in marketing, we have like six people just in marketing. I'm not talking about brand team, operations, sales, and etc.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
So it's actually quite huge. And when I got this opportunity, I just took it because, first of all, I love the brand Aldo. I know it's in Malaysia too.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. And yeah, we directly work with our principals from Canada, and I apply marketing strategies. It's 360, it's offline and online. So I apply it in UAE, and then I have to apply it in the GCC region. So it's
So that
exciting.
means you are overseeing not only in Dubai but also in the whole GCC region.
GCC, yes, yes,
Oh,
GCC region.
that's a huge responsibility, a
Yes.
huge a huge coverage. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a huge coverage.
you're talking about how many outlet was that? How many
How
outlets
many
across?
stores you mean?
Yeah, across GCC.
It's more than 300. More than 300 outlets. It's huge. Of course, like each region has own marketing manager, of
Mm-hmm,
course, and I have my marketing manager too.
mm-hmm.
But then it all comes from the UAE. So the base is here. So yeah.
Okay, there's a comment coming in from Sheena. Hello, Dr.
Hi,
Faisal
China.
too. Hi, Sheena. How are you? Thank you for joining us. She was one. She was once one of my executive MBA student. Yeah.
Nice.
In another outfit. Thank you, Sheena, for being with us. Hope you stay on until the end of the show. Because there will be a lot of interesting items or conversation coming up from Kamila, because she promised me she's going to give me some surprise. You say, okay, well, I'm going to surprise you, Dr. Faisal. Okay, okay, fine. I hope. I'm looking forward to your surprises. Okay.
Okay.
Kamila, so what makes you change from PR and from PR
um,
going into this marketing and branding sort of things, sort of, so to speak.
yeah, social media and all.
Yeah.
Well, I will be honest with you and with the respective viewers. When I came here as a freelancer in public relations, of course, I don't have contacts here, no prior experience in the region, because the region is quite different comparing to any other place that now I know for sure. So I faced problems in getting clients and etc. So I realized that I need to get local experience.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought, okay, public relations I know very well, like 10 years, anti-crisis communications and all that. I thought, why not? If I'm here, I can try and work with big brands and something huge that I could never imagine. So yeah, I got lucky and got this opportunity. And then I thought, if I know PR and plus I will learn marketing, and I would love to learn e-commerce as well.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I will get that opportunity too in my company. Yeah, and then I thought it would be great for my portfolio and for myself as a professional.
Mm.
So yeah.
So you are good. You are into. You say you're doing a 360 marketing just now. So you're talking
Yes.
about online and offline and all those things, above the line, below
Outdoors.
the line.
Yes. Outdoors, activations, events, online, a lot, like anything, you name it. We
No,
do it.
no. But in
Influencer
terms,
marketing as well.
yeah. But in terms of event management, I don't see that you have a problem, because you have been in PR before and you have been running a lot
Yes,
of events in
yes.
Kazakh, right? In Kazakhstan. Uh,
Yeah. I did a lot of events in Kazakhstan, but then here in the region, you have to get lots of permits for each and everything. Like in Malaysia, it's also different because I used to do some events in Malaysia as well.
yes.
It's different. Like here, you have to get a permit for each and everything, for every performance, every representative, every talent that you are using, and then if you're doing it at the hotel or in stores, you have to get a permit as well from the ministry, from the government. So it
Yeah.
takes a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
And since I wasn't aware of all of those things, it was quite a challenge. We had two events already. And also, the interesting thing is that Ramadan period is the biggest
Yeah.
for the whole year. So the most of the revenue is made during this period of time. So imagine I was fasting, plus we had two events. But yeah.
No, but that's normal. I mean, during fasting and still work. I mean, even in Malaysia, where during the fasting, you would
Mhm.
experience that. People still work during the Ramadan. But you are right. During Ramadan is where people go out and do all those shopping and go
Yes.
out and do.
Shopping, eating, suhoor.
And I believe it opens up 24/7. The hours, the opening hours differs during the Ramadan.
Yeah. It's extra hours longer. So yeah,
So to allow people to come and do their shopping
spend
after
money.
the prayers and all those things, right? Okay. But
Yes.
today is Saturday. Saturday is an off day, right? Over there,
Yes, it's an off day. It's an off day.
you work
Over
tomorrow.
here, no. Actually, we changed. So
Ah,
now we work from Monday to Friday. Yes.
you work Monday to Friday. Used to be Friday is
Yes.
a off day. Okay, all right, okay. That's
So we changed.
interesting
I
to
think
know.
at the beginning of the year, I think they changed.
Ah,
They changed
okay,
it.
okay. All right. So those are
Yeah.
some of the changes. Okay. What are other? You move into a new area, which can be challenging because you are now in being recruit. I mean, you are an employee rather
Yes.
than a freelance entrepreneur,
Yes.
and working there and all those things. So, what are the challenges that you face, Kamila?
The schedule, first of all. At the beginning, it was difficult for me because I'm used to like creating my own schedule. Like I like to work at night, for
Okay.
example. But now I know I have to be at work. I have to punch in like that. I have to log in. That I'm not late for work and all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
second, I wasn't used to being into like surrounded with so many people around, especially after lockdown as well. So I used to working from home and then just have maybe a couple of meetings weekly, sometimes monthly.
Okay.
That's it. But right now the whole company is there. It's like two huge offices and a lot of people around. So yeah, that was challenging too as well. And then like the procedures that you should do as a corporate employee
Uh huh.
is actually something that I've heard of it. I knew people were talking, but then when you come to that particular practice, it's quite challenging as well. Also, what else? Like working with different nationalities, it's also because each and everybody has its own culture, religion, and everything. So, yeah. Plus, as I said, the market is quite different. There are a lot of restrictions in terms of communication, in terms of
Uh-huh.
visuals, and everything. So, we have to be very cautious of that.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, but what I wanted to talk about today is about career shifting and career change because
Yeah. Please go
most of
ahead.
us, like when you come into your 30s, I don't know, I've heard, I've read somewhere, I can't remember where exactly, that not like these times people change their careers like two, three times on average,
Mm-hmm.
which interests me a lot because I did it only once. So maybe I might do it even one more time again. So yeah.
I think you have gone through a lot of career shift
Me,
from, yeah.
uh, no, actually, no. I mean, the industry shift I did, yes.
Okay. All
Because
right.
I used to be in public relations for 10
Mm-hmm.
years, and now I'm in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not sure what's the next step will be, or will it ever happen? I don't know, but but yeah, that's something. So what I was afraid of when I decided to shift from PR to marketing, I was afraid that I will just start from the very beginning, like the zero. But then it's actually not true because you have your experience, it doesn't go anywhere because like
Mm-hmm.
managing things, managing projects, creating communications, networking, it's like your basics that you do and you
Mm-hmm.
can apply it in every each and every industry.
Correct.
That's what I realized. I thought that I would be super junior, super so I have to start everything. But then I mean you have all of that experience and knowledge and then you just apply it. You just have to like switch here, switch there, learn here, learn there. Yeah, that's an interesting. By the way, you did the career shift as well, right?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
lecturer.
I have a few few shifts, not only in career, in companies also,
Oh, okay.
and countries also.
Oh,
You know, I'm moving from country to country, working like from you're from Kazakh, you work in Malaysia, and then you go back to Kazakh
mhm.
and work, and then now you're in Dubai, right? So similar in a similar situation with me. So I work across the globe, across the globe.
Yes, I remember you worked in Switzerland as well, and
Yes,
then
yes, yes. In Japan, in China, and all those things. So, I mean, different countries, shift country, shift career, shift so many things.
so yeah, but it's very exciting, right?
Of course, yes, it is. It
So
is very
exciting.
exciting,
Yes, I know.
and that's why I wanted to know. When I approached you for the season 3 premiere, and I asked you, I mean, if you're able to avail yourself, for the things I said. Yeah, because I remember the last time when we had a conversation. I want to catch up with you 6 months after you have settled down, and
Yeah.
I think now it's more than 6 months, because as we go along, and I see a lot of Kazakh people, citizen, Kazakh people. I'm sorry, Kazakh citizen working in Dubai. In fact,
Yeah.
on my previous few episodes, Kuralai, she's from Kazakh also, but she's also doing digital marketing in Dubai.
Oh, nice.
And now you are doing marketing and also digital marketing. So I'm seeing a lot of people there. But when you talk about different nationalities working within the marketing, so you have not only you. Do you have people what other nationalities that is working around you? I mean,
Well,
within
yeah,
with you.
in our corporation, I'm the only Kazakh so far.
Ah,
We have, yeah, I know. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it might change soon. Um, a lot of Indians, a lot of Arabs, but Arabs I'm talking about different countries like Jordan, Egypt, Lebanon, and
okay.
etc. Um, where else? Sri Lanka, um, Iran. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of
Oh,
nationalities. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, a
within
lot.
the
But you know,
marketing team.
within the marketing team,
Yeah.
from Philippines, from Kazakhstan, and from India. Those
Ah,
three
okay.
nationalities.
So
Yeah, yeah.
there's only three nationalities that is working
Yes,
in your marketing. Okay, I mean
yes, yes.
that's fair. You don't have Arab people working in the people in from
In
Dubai
our
working
in
in.
our in our brand, no.
Uh-huh.
But there are a lot like our corporate marketing manager. She's an Arab, so
Okay,
yeah.
she's local, is it?
No, she's not local. She's from the country.
So,
I think from Jordan. I'm not sure.
no, no worries. Okay, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you, Jana. You're talking about the career shift and the shift and
Yeah.
all those things. Please continue.
What else to say? I don't know. So yeah, the career shift is exciting. It's very, very challenging, and you have to understand why you're doing it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you will be demotivated, for sure. If you know why you're doing it, then it will be easier, I guess,
Yeah.
to do. Yeah, but to me, because I changed the country and I changed the career as well, all in 1 year.
No,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know who
saying.
does that, but I did it.
No, because you practically uproot yourself from Kazakh and then you go to Dubai and then you start routing, trying to set foot
Yeah,
in Dubai, and then of course you have some friends there that started with you on the PR and coaching and all things, because I see that you are also meeting up with some clients and all those things on your own. And then you say that okay, you need the local experience and all those things, so that's why you joined the employment. And you were saying that this is your second shift, right? Second change. This is a
it's my
first change
first.
or second?
It's my first change. First change
First change. From PR into marketing. All
into
right, all right.
marketing. Yes, 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 yes.
Then
So yeah, and then the industry is completely different.
okay.
If we talk
Before
about
this?
retail. Before I was working with a lot of companies, but mostly
Ah,
they were either government or national companies,
uh-huh.
and plus they were all Kazakh companies. So it's like I knew the culture, I knew the background and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the context, the context I knew. But here, the retail, if we talk about retail, it's amazing industry. Honestly, it's completely different. Like I'm still trying to fully understand how it all operates because it's so complicated. So you have to like the collections from the next 2 years are already there, and the buyers have to make the right choice for the local market. Will people buy it? Will it be interesting? Will the fashion follow that collection and all? Because
Ah,
the trends are changing so quickly, and then it comes here, and then here we have to sell it and then do the visual merchandising and everything that will be exciting for the local customers.
uh-huh.
And it's not only local but tourists as well. Plus, and then it comes to us to market the product.
Ah,
So yeah, you have to market the product. And then also what interesting here, is that the government works very closely with retail companies.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a calendar every year with upcoming sales and events for the whole year, so
Mm-hmm.
we can plan ahead. Like
Mm-hmm.
we know when there will be super sales and when there will be like back to school. It's quite huge. They call it back to school.
Okay.
It's um, dates end of August because most of the people and expats are coming back to Dubai and they're
Uh-huh.
preparing for the next year. So it's called back to school. And then there's Eid, second Eid. There's a lot of things, and then seasonal sales and everything. So we
Okay.
prepare and we work pretty closely with the government because they give us all of this briefs and dates and everything. So it's quite comfortable to work because you know when is the right time to market
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
to
No, I
sell.
mean
Yeah,
I know Dubai opened up the borders sooner than us, and
yeah.
I think they have lifted all those uh, mask, wearing the mask, and all those things. They have lifted. Everybody is
Only indoors.
only indoors that you have still have to wear. Outdoors you don't
Yes.
need to wear, right? Okay, fine.
No.
But people are coming back to the office. I mean, we started in quite late, only a few months ago. I mean, a few months
Mhm.
ago that people coming back to the office. But I think Dubai has uplifted it earlier, where
Yes.
people going back to the office, and now most of the even in Malaysia, some of the officers still not full force yet because they have
Oh, okay.
team A and team B, so that should this person be affected, you don't lose the whole group. So only you have a different group that come on a different timing and all those things. But people still practicing it because we just first May during the Eid,
Mhm.
Hari Raya, Idul Fitri is where we start opening up
I see.
all those areas. That's
Mhm.
where a lot of people, like, after 2 years of not going out and all those things, so everybody like went crazy. The traffic is massive, I mean the jam is massive on the highway. You are caught in traffic for 150 kilometers. It is not 5 kilometers, 150 kilometers at one point of time, because
Yeah, people
people
are
trying.
tired.
Yeah, because after 2 years of not being able to go out and celebrate, people are now given the free. But what about over in Dubai?
That was in April 2021 when I came here. I think
Uh,
I told you in the premiere of
yeah.
your uh, program. I told you I came here in April 2021 as a tourist. I was I was I was so relaxed because everything is open. You can go out. Yes, you have to wear a mask at that time, but then everything is open. You can easily go to a museum. You can easily do shopping.
Ah.
You name it. So that was the reason, actually, one of the biggest reasons why I decided to move, because I was so tired of all of these restrictions and everything.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah, it was too much, and then because of those restrictions, the market was very bad back home, and I knew that if things are picking up in Dubai, that means the market will be growing. So it was the best time to come here. So let's see.
So I mean, that means there is not much difference between
No,
during the pandemic and now the endemic, because
no,
you were saying that
like nobody's talking about COVID anymore here. I mean, it's not the main agenda, to be honest. Like, yes, we do follow those rules and everything. Like, everybody has to be vaccinated and all, but then it's not a big thing to talk about. People talk about other things.
okay, that's good.
Um,
That's good to hear.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
It's
So
very good.
uh, now that means you are under employment. So this is where sometimes people like me, I have difficulty to go back into employment. Although people approach me to go into employment, but I don't think I can go into employment because I'm so used to be working on my own schedule. Working
Yeah,
on, you decide
yeah.
what time
I
you want to
know.
get up, you decide what time you want to go to sleep and all those things. But
Yeah, yeah,
being like
yeah.
what you said, being an under employment, you have to make sure that you log in on time. And what is the working hours like?
From 9 to 6. from 9 to 6, like normal working hours. But
Normal
then
work.
the sales are happening on the weekend. Like
Mm-hmm.
today, I had a store visit. I went to Mall of the Emirates for the store visit because we have a new collection launch.
Mm-hmm.
It happened on the 19th, so I wasn't sure that if everything is on place. So I went to like one of the biggest stores and I decided to check it out. So,
So how was it?
yeah, it was very well. No, because it's we have sale and at the same time a new collection launch, so it's quite complicated in terms of like placing the advertising and communications and all.
Okay. So that means
So yeah,
you're handling only one brand,
I'm handling
Aldo.
3 brands.
Three brands.
Yes, so it's Aldo, Aldo Accessories. It's a separate brand. They only sell accessories. And Call It Spring. Call It Spring. It's a also Canadian, 100% vegan and sustainable brand.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit smaller, but I can see the potential of the product there. So we're trying to push that brand as well.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I sorry, I know about Aldo because I seen it over here in Malaysia, and
Mhm.
Aldo accessory is a different,
Yes,
it's a different brand.
yes, it's a different brand. I mean, it's under Aldo, but then
Mm-hmm.
they have separate stores. They have separate set of products.
I see. Okay. All
Yes,
right. All right. All right.
separate clientele. Even it's more like they don't have shoes
Okay.
there, and they have different products for handbags and accessories there. Totally different.
Okay. I mean, I got to check out the product that is being offered, and by the one that you were saying, the vegan product that is more sustainable and all those things. What sort of product do they sell? If you don't mind sharing.
It's also shoes, handbags, and accessories as well. And plus, they have a small line like a capsule collection for clothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very young brand. I mean, for youngsters, for Gen
Oh,
Z.
okay. But you were saying
Mhm.
that they produce a more sustainable sort of
Yes.
things. I mean,
Yeah, but
I'm
I
trying
mean
to figure out.
the material that's been used is 100% vegan, first of all, which is amazing. Uh, yeah, and the technologies that they're using to produce and manufacture is actually sustainable. So they follow all of the steps of the sustainability and all. So yeah, but is the local market ready for those type of
Exactly.
products? That's we're trying to understand. But I believe that we're ready.
I
I
mean,
believe in that,
the
especially within the youngsters.
within, yes, I see that a lot of youngsters are more concerned about saving the planet. Okay, the young
Rather
people.
than us, yes, I know.
No, but
Too late for
as
us.
yeah, no, but the thing is there any is there a price difference? Is it a upscale
Yes.
product or is it a
No,
average product?
it's actually very
High end
I
product.
don't want to say cheap. No, I don't want to say cheap. It's very accessible. I mean, it's much cheaper than Aldo, for
Okay.
example.
All right.
Yeah.
No, because it comes as a surprise because most of the people, most of the product, if you notice that is the normal. If you talk about normal produce and organic produce, the organic produce tend to cost more than the normal produce. Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
organic, it takes longer time and all those things. Usually, it's slightly cost slightly more. But when you see
I
this
know.
product,
I honestly think that it doesn't cost that much more. It's just that a part of marketing scheme that I believe in that you can just put like organic or vegan something on like a stamp, like greenwash the whole
mhm,
thing and then remarket it and sell it like 2 times more expensive. That's what I've seen a lot,
I see.
especially in like skincare products and
Yes.
hair care products and all. I don't think that it's that much of expensive to actually practice that sustainability
Mm-hmm.
and the vegan and all of that stuff. Yes, I believe that in like product like groceries, like meat and everything, yes, it might be more expensive because, but for skincare, for clothing, retail, shoes, no, I don't think so. It
Mm.
should not be that expensive. It should not be.
How's the acceptance of the public, the consumer, on this product?
No, it's actually picking up right now. So we're trying to understand like which way should we like position the brand right now. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see
So right now
how it
you
will
were
be.
saying that right now the biggest buyer or consumer would be the younger generation, the young people. Uh,
Yes, yes,
and
the
that means
younger
the
generation. I'm
not
talking
my
about Gen
generation.
Z, and I'm talking about Gen Z
Uh,
and millennials too.
millennials. Okay.
But for older people, like why would they pick that product? I also believe in that. It's very comfortable and it's the price is very good. It's accessible. I mean
Okay.
the pricing.
Okay.
So yeah, let's see. Maybe in 6 months we will meet and then I'll tell you how the marketing
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, because well, I was yeah. You said you're going to surprise me, and it's surprise. Yeah, I'm surprised that you have shifted from PR into retail
Marketing.
now.
Yes.
From an independent consultant, you become an employee in the retail chain. Yeah, it's a surprise. No wonder when I ask you what are we going to talk about, I'm going to surprise you. Okay, now I'm surprised. But other than that, how's the situation? I mean, in terms of economic, I don't see there's any problem because you have the Dubai Expo and all those things that is happening and all those things. But other than that, what are the other than the challenges of being a new industry? What are the
Mm-hmm.
challenges that you face? Because you have mentioned the other day our interview initially during season one premiere was in a hotel from a hotel room. Now you have your own apartment, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and these are some of the things that means you're beginning to set your root there, and working with multinational, I mean, diverse group of people that comes from various countries. I think that one you are quite comfortable because you've been you've traveled and you've lived here. I mean, you live in foreign soil for quite a period of time, and
Yeah,
so
6 years.
yeah, I don't see that's the challenge. So I'm trying to figure out why you shift, but I've got the answer because you want to have the local experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the local experience that you pick up, if you don't mind sharing?
Local experience. What do you mean, like work-wise or in general?
The work wise that you pick up.
The work-wise that I picked up. Like I became more organized. I should say that because a lot of people rely on me, and
Mm-hmm.
I rely on a lot of people, and there are budgets that we're supposed to achieve, and many things. And if you won't do it on time and you won't be precise about it, if you won't be correct in doing that, then a lot of things will fall apart. So I've managed to become more organized. No, of course, with I had a lot of issues with that, but then yeah, I'm still trying to be more and more organized.
Okay.
That I picked up, and then I mean, the local culture is quite different. I'm talking about expatriates, locals, because mostly like Emirati, we don't actually interact with Emiratis a
Okay.
lot because there's not many of them,
Okay.
honestly. Like most of the people that I interact with are foreigners.
Mm.
And then like everybody's coming from their own background, and then we're
Okay.
all like sort of mixed in here, and it's GCC, so you have to respect the rules,
Yeah.
right? It's an Islamic country, and that anything is actually possible to do, like even if someone will say that no, you cannot do it, but then you still manage to find some ways around it and just do it.
No, apart from the restriction, what about people doing things? I mean, you, you know, when you work in a corporation,
Hmm.
not everybody deliver what they're supposed. Not everybody deliver what they're supposed to deliver. You know,
Okay.
and I've seen many in many companies, not only in Malaysia but all over the world. You still have issues with people not delivering work on time. I mean, whatever they need to deliver on time was not doing it on time. Some people have difficulty because sometimes they used to work so fast, and then when you go into an environment where it's a very laid back, they also have difficulty. But people who are so laid back and then they go into an environment that everything have to be tip top,
Yeah.
so do you face that sort of problem?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I faced it in Kazakhstan many times and maybe in Malaysia, but then in UAE, it's so easy to get a termination letter and lose your residency. So people are
Oh.
just working. Yeah, I mean, you are very much um, like at any time you can get a termination letter, which is it can happen fast, quickly. So people just do their best most of the
So that,
time.
I see that means the recruitment policy is hire and fire. I can
Yeah,
hire you today, I can fire you tomorrow.
I think so.
No, yeah, that means it's like
I
US.
mean,
US, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories from like people who lived here for quite some time, and then
Mm-hmm.
they told me like these ridiculous stories that people just lose their residency overnight. I mean, it can happen to you very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's hope it will not happen to me. But yes,
No, I don't think so because I think I see that you are delivering a lot of good work. So and if not, you won't be recruited. You have done
yes,
a lot of things. Even in Kazakh, you are doing a lot of many good things. So I think you should be okay. It's just that the question is whether do you want to stay there, or you want to move to the next what you call that, the next industry or the next shift.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. But then, like for example, what was difficult for me in terms of like people are slow.
Mm-hmm.
Why it happens? Because you need to get a lot of approvals. It
Okay.
actually slows down the process. Like to me, I know that we're planning to have a press conference, for example, back in the day, and it's just me and my client. Okay, so we just confirm the dates, confirm the guests and everything, and the communication, and all, and then I just execute it.
Okay.
That's it. But when you work in such a complex corporation and you also work with the principals like from the main brand, from the global brand there,
Mm.
so you have to get a lot of approvals internally, outside, and then do it again and then execute it. So that's why you're always on a very tight schedule, honestly. And then these activations keep coming every 2 or 3 weeks, and then that's why it feels that, oh, I'm late, I'm running late. But then you're not late. It's just that you have to get many approvals, and you have to be prepared for that. So I think I'm used to it already.
You
Yeah,
I mean,
getting approvals is difficult,
yeah.
yes, because
No, I mean, I know. I mean, we in certain countries, when we ask for certain thing, it takes them ages to get it done. It's very slow. So it's people who used to work fast. I know you work very fast, and I am work very fast. We get
yeah.
agitated,
Yes,
and then
yes,
we get
yes.
frustrated because of
Hmm.
the speed of things, because we work very fast, and
Yeah.
sometimes we think that we work very fast. When we go to another company, our fast is not good enough, or our fast is not fast enough. So I mean, these are the experience that many people face, especially working in different set of countries, because they need to
Yeah.
readjust. But I see that you are adjusting yourself in Dubai now, and I wish you well. Uh,
Thank you so much.
and then maybe some final words that you want to say to the viewers before we call it a night.
Yes, sure. Okay, since the topic was about shifting careers, shifting countries, just shifting your life and everything, just I don't know, don't be scared. Just do it. You can do it, but then you have to have a backup plan and have something in the background. Like today, even I was walking home and I was thinking, like, what should I speak about with talk? And then it came to, I was like, oh my God, I moved to another country. I just jumped off like into the ocean. Crazy. But then I thought, no, but wait a minute. I had like a safe belt with my knowledge and everything. And then it I mean, I was quite safe. I would say that just taking a risk. Yeah, I think taking risks like right now in 2022 is the best time because everything is, I don't know, everything is changing. Don't you agree? In the
Yeah,
world, so many things happening at the same time. I can't even follow the news because everything is happening, a lot of things happening around. So I think it's the best time to take risks right
yeah,
now.
very
So
true.
yeah,
Okay.
these are my final words.
So that means don't be afraid
Yeah.
don't be afraid to change. I mean, of the change, and then embrace the change. And but the thing is that make sure it's a calculated risk that you are taking.
Yes,
Just don't
yes,
simply,
yes, yes.
just don't
Don't just
simply, yeah,
blindly do some crazy things, but yeah.
take some chances, yeah, and then be prepared, prepare for the worst that might
Yes.
happen to you. But so far, I think should be okay. I mean, the show is not about me. The show is about you. If I were to share about the things that I can, the things that I went through, I mean, it will be my show. I will be talking about me. So I better not. I wait for somebody to call me as a guest. Then I will share. All right, Camilla. Thank you very much for spending time with
Thank you
us.
so much.
And again, thank you for being here on the to premiere on my new season, which is season 3.
Yeah,
Time moves so
great.
fast from season 1 into season 2, and now in season 3 now. There's so many episodes that I've run through, and it was a pleasure having you back. I will catch up with you shortly. Yeah, Camilla.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you very
you. Yes,
much.
thank
Well, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, that's Camilla, and talking about a career shift, and it's quite a surprise because when I first um, when I first have her on the show, it was more on an independent entrepreneur sort of setting. But then when she explained that she needs to have some local content or local experience, that's why she goes into the workforce or go into the employment, so that later to build her capability and capacity further. But what is the message that we can pick up, the key takeaways from this session is that number one, you have to be brave. Don't succumb to your fear of moving about to improve yourself, yeah, to improve your competencies or to improve your knowledge. So you have to take risks, but make sure it's a calculated risk, and just go in, and then sometimes overthinking of a particular situation may hold you back. So instead of overthinking or trying to do a lot of analysis, then you will be paralyzed. Yeah, so that's why they have this paralysis by analysis. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are joining us tonight. Thank you for being with us, and I wish you a pleasant weekend. Yeah, a pleasant weekend, and please subscribe, yeah, and follow my channel. And next week we will be having another guest coming in. I will do it as a surprise again. I will not announce who's our guest next week, but it will be announced in my promo on my Instagram, on my YouTube, and on my Facebook. Until then, please, I know we are opening up, and a lot of businesses are opening up right now. Please be mindful of the uh, safety of yourself and your loved one, and make sure that we abide by the SOPs. Although we are in the endemic, we abide by the SOPs so that we are able to curtail whatever the cases that is increasing now. And it's quite alarming to hear that there is another new disease that is coming on board, which is it's old disease, but it's coming back, which is the head what we call mouth and mouth and foot diseases, something like that. Yeah, and also now the in the US, I heard that there is also a new kind of disease coming up, which is they call it the monkey pox or something like that. Used to be chicken pox, now they have monkey pox. Please, viewers, stay safe. Have a blessed weekend and have a productive week ahead. Until we meet again, stay safe. And thank you for viewing the live show tonight. And God bless.
Thank you, everyone. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.